Like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. And I don't want to be a part of it. Because what's going to happen is we take on people as clients. And if you don't know, in real estate, we end up being therapists. Their stress become our stress. Have you ever worked with a client that's anxious? Their anxiousness, they put it on you because they're anxious. Hey, have you heard back? Hey, have you? Natasha Bazille was sold by Nat and Nat Knows Real Estate. Nat Knows Real Estate is my agent focused channel. Over there, I help agents navigate the ugly sides of real estate so that they can experience long-term success and happiness. If you don't know, I wrote a book called The Ugly Side of Real Estate. So you can check it out on Amazon, and also be sure to check out the podcast. If you can't catch a video, you can catch a podcast. And the whole purpose there is to share nuggets known as Nats Nuggets with you, to just talk about different real estate experiences. Because the reality is, you pass your real estate test, you get your license, what you really need to know and learn about succeeding in this business, you're going to learn in the field. But I want to help you shortcut that. I want to help you get to that success faster and hopefully avoid some and most of the common pitfalls that a lot of agents go through and experience. So yes, that's why I wrote the book called The Ugly Side of Real Estate. And then also why I bring you content, whether through the podcast, through video, on my social media, so that we can connect here on the agent side and be real. All right. So today's actually a Sunday, a working Sunday. I had a family come in from New Jersey. They're going to be relocating here. So I met with them for a little bit today. I actually planned, to be out with them all day. And they're like, okay, we're good. So we saw a couple of properties. They're here for like a week or two. So I'll see them again. But I'm like, okay, cool. They're like, thank you so much for your time. You can have, their Sunday back. They have a newborn and a little son too. So that makes sense that, they wouldn't want to go the whole day. But then I've had it to where people come in town and we are out the whole day. So I'm grateful that I do have some time back on this Sunday, but I'm also grateful to be working and things picking up. But also at the same time, editing some videos, getting some content out. And I had 2 videos that I uploaded. And if they're up, they'll be here on the screen. If not, subscribe so you don't miss it. One was talking about basically read the room, read the writing on the walls, read the signs when it comes to working with clients and people. Like if there are red flags, you need to notice them, because too often it happens that you get through a transaction, or maybe you don't even get through this transaction. You go through an experience and it just goes left. And you're like, what happened? You may be like, what happened? Or you may be like, yeah, the signs were there. So I need you to pick up on those signs. So that's what that video was about. And then the second video was talking about having empathy for clients. And just to sum it up, to let you guys know, like I have been through the client burn, and most agents have. And part of it is, it's part of the business, but I also feel like we can be wiser. Learn from mistakes, learn from experiences, learn from others, and be wiser and more mindful about, who we decide to work with. And I know when you first start in the business, and I talk about this in my book, you want to work with anybody that wants to work with you. You want to work with them. Everybody that wants to work with you may not be able, willing, and ready. Maybe not a good fit, maybe not the best use of your time. There needs to be some discernment and some judgment and some criteria that you're, looking for in regards to the clients that you want to work with. I have those videos, and I was going to say they're on 2 different spectrums, but they're actually related. So one is saying, read the room, watch for the signs. And then I have have empathy, and you'll watch that video and you'll see what I mean by that, because I had an experience where I'm like, okay, this started off kind of rocky, but then I got it. Love this client, like it works. So I'm not telling you everything has to be easy and it has to be perfect, but you have to use some discernment. I do want to share, as I think it's just a natural progression in real estate as realtors do more, have more experiences, decide where they want their career to go, which I also talk about that in my book. They realize this business can wear on you. The business of peopling can wear on you. The emotional side of this business can wear on you. So you do need to start being more selective with your time and your energy. And check out my favorite, I don't know if it's to say, it's a quote saying. This is my favorite saying now. Shout out to Canvas Cultures. That's where I learned about it from, because my husband requested this picture for Christmas, bought the picture. And yeah, this is my staple. I have it as my screensaver. And my good real estate friend, Deborah, she makes real estate merch. And she put it on a shirt for me. Like, I love this saying. I believe it 10 toes down. Like, I don't play about my time. I try my best not to play about my time, because I feel like time is one of the most important commodities, if not the most important. You can make back money. We cannot make back time, right? So I'm going to insert this clip by this well-known agent in Atlanta. And she's pretty much saying what I'm saying, but she's saying it more polished. But she's pretty much saying, at this point in her career, she is working with the people that pretty much align with her, aka she is being wise about who gets her time. She's just saying it different.
I've been in this industry for 10 years, and it's okay to say I did the work. I did the 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. at night days. I was in the car. I had a bunch of buyer clients, and now I'm just comfortable saying, no, I want to lead. I want to work with the clients that align with my timing, my spirit, and my processes. And yeah, that's it.
So just know, whether it's for me or another agent, the polished Kiana Watson, like, it is what it is. Like, it's a part of the business, and people don't talk about this. And that's why I wrote this book called At Least I'm going to get into today's video, the purpose of today's video. So it was a Saturday. Yesterday was Saturday. And I have my tablet here because I want to read this to you. I do not want to leave anything out or get anything wrong. Yesterday morning, was Saturday, and I try to work weekends by appointment. Yeah, you'll notice some people just think agents work 24/7. Some people don't have any time boundaries. They'll reach out to you all sorts of time, whatever. But yesterday I planned on really doing admin work. So I was working from home. So I was in work mode. I could have responded to this message quickly, but the message came in 11:10 a.m. This message comes through. Looking to relocate. Need a home. My home in blank is in probate, and gives an address. Second message. Need a 3 and 2 bath home. Looking to relocate by May or June 25. Tired of this state. Need something better. I looked at it. Granted, I was in work mode. I could have just responded. At first, I wrote it down in my calendar. Respond to this. I put it on Monday. Respond to this on Monday. Then I was like, no. Let me just get it off my plate. Let me not add another thing to my plate for me to do. Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? So I was like, no, let me respond. So not only did I respond, I created I can't remember the name of it, but it's just like you type in a phrase and then this whole message comes up. It's not predictive text, it's something else. But if you're not doing that, drop a comment down below if you want me to tell you exactly what it is, where to find it. I have an iPhone. It is such a time saver. If you find yourself typing the same things over and over again, this will save you so much time. You'll love it. So I responded with this. Hello, and thank you for reaching out. Please schedule a call and provide some additional information so I'm prepared when we speak. Let's discuss your real estate goals. And I put in the link to schedule on my calendar. Okay, so a few things. One, what rubbed me the wrong way about this message is, it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday morning. Okay. I'm gonna look past that. No good morning, no hello. Please drop a comment down below. Like, what side of the people spectrum do you fall on? Are you on the side like me, like, where are your manners? Like, or are you like, man, I just don't even think about it. It's not that I'm being rude. I just forget. Because I know there are people on both sides of the fence. But to me, I'm like, where are your manners? No hello, no good morning, no such and such. You just start texting. Okay, I'll look past that. So now this is kind of a screening for me. We need to make sure we're screening who we're working with. Screening for me is sending you the link to my calendar, because now I want to see, can you follow directions? Are you going to follow my lead? Are you going to let me lead you? Or do you just want to pull me up into your process? Like, you ever answer the phone and get on the phone with somebody and they are just rambling? An hour later, they done took up an hour of your time This person probably can't even get qualified, not even in a position to buy, but you done gave this person an hour of your time. This is a way for you to be able to screen to see who should you be giving your time to, who should you be spending your time to. You may be of the mindset that says, I want to help everybody. We got to lock in. We got to narrow in. We got to be intentional. Like these brands, these businesses, anybody that is professional, they have a system and a way and a target of how they go about things. They just don't, they're not out here like, we help and we service everybody. It's not realistic, okay? So I was surprised. This person went right on and scheduled on my Calendly. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look past them not saying good morning or, hello. I'll look past them because they filled out my Calendly link. So I know that's a sign that they're serious. Y'all, when I read the calendar, I was like, no, thank you. I was so glad I screened. I want to read you guys the Calendly, because I can't make it up. I've gotten some interesting ones, but this was wild. This one was wild. Okay. So this is what the Calendly, registration says. So I asked some questions. So they gave information. We're going to start here. So they're interested in buying a home. Their budget is $200,000. If you don't know, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. $200,000. Okay. I'm still going to look past that because I'm like, maybe this person just doesn't know. They don't know. They're not educated. They don't realize what it takes to buy a home. So we can look past that. Let's keep going. Credit score seems like they have a good credit score, 750. Okay, cool. When would you like to move by? Month/year. They went past a month/year and gave me a whole paragraph. And I'm going to try to decipher this paragraph. 3 months to Atlanta, Georgia, or Macon, Georgia, or Maryland. 1. You done said 3 different places, but we gonna say 2. No, it's 3. Atlanta and Macon is 2 different places. But okay, let's just say we gonna want Georgia into 1. Or Maryland. Okay. I am a blank, retired with, list the company name, list their full address. It looks like she copied and pasted it from somewhere, or maybe she did it because it has a hyperlink in it. Gives the number to the previous employer. Okay. List the person's name. I'm going to say Jane Doe is a reference ex-coworker. Okay. My home is in probate. Currently, mom passed away February 3rd, 2014. So sorry to hear that. Jane Jackson threw me out of my mother home to Susan Jenkins Jeep, white in color. Susan Jenkins resides in Jones Place, West Palm Beach, Florida. After riding Palm bus, someone rear-ended Palm Tran. We had to go to Wellington Hospital on Forest Hill Boulevard and State Road 7 in Wellington. After we was hit, her friend picked us up. She has a crush report. She refuses to give me my clothes. Her brother brought me to her appointment. It's just too much drama. Okay, I'm back. Okay. What areas we're going to come back there. Where do you live now? She put that. What areas do you want to live in? Now it's changed to Stone Mountain, Georgia, Macon, Augusta, Georgia, or someplace in Maryland. Okay. Why does this sound like a police report, a police description, more than a consultation to get help buying a house? This is so odd to me. This, aside from it being odd, like, why do I need all these details? Why do I know the color of vehicles, the drama that's going on, the crash you got into, somebody refusing to give you clothes? But I was already out. Like, it was already a no for me. With the last line that says, it's just too much drama. You're right. I agree with you there. It's just too much drama. And drama I don't want in my life. Please drop a comment if you don't agree with me. But this is what I call writing on the wall. This is already showing me from jump what you got too much going on. And I don't want it. I try to have a drama-free, stress-free, as much as possible life. At least not stress from foolishness. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. And I don't want to be a part of it. Because what's going to happen is we take on people as clients. And if you don't know, in real estate, we end up being therapists. Their stress become our stress. Have you ever worked with a client that's anxious? Their anxiousness, they put it on you because they're anxious. Hey, have you heard back? Hey, have you? Well, I don't know. what if this happens, or what if that happens, or I was researching, or my Uncle Bob said such and such. They bring that energy towards you. So I'm out. I'm good on this. I am good on this. So the two things that can happen, I can go ahead and cancel this, and I could say, yeah, I don't work those areas. Try and give her a resource. Or I could take the call, answer questions, but still not take her on as a client. So I can do one of two. As of right now, I'm going to take the call. I should be available for when but if God leads me otherwise, I could just cancel. But this is this is the point I'm trying to make. When I hear these nightmare situations, I'm not even going to say nightmare, but when I hear these ugly real estate situations, stories, I always ask, like, were there signs there? Normally there's some kind of sign. There was something. And I worked with somebody that I later on realized, I believe she has schizophrenia. I didn't know that at the time, but there was signs there from the beginning, from the first call that I talked to her. But I'm just like, let me just go through these real estate motions, and let me just go through the motions. Yeah, that sounds odd, but I'm gonna set you up on these properties. You coming in town to see the properties? I took her through the motion. She closed on the house, and then she flipped on me. But then I realized that's what everybody became enemy. Everybody was always an enemy. But if you want to hear about that story, drop a comment down below. And I got out today's video. So that is it for today's video. Thank you for listening. Please share this with another agent that can learn from this. Again, check out the book, The Ugly Side of Real Estate. Subscribe to the podcast. Let me know if there's any other real estate situations, scenarios, or anything that you want me to share on, talk on. Join the Better Connected in Real Estate group, and I will see you in my next video. I appreciate you. Help me get to 500. Can we get to 500? Out of all my channels, I would say this one. I have 3 channels. I have my Sold by Nat consumer channel. I have my Nat Knows, which is this channel, agent channel, and I have a personal Creatively Analytic channel. Creatively Analytic is it's just easy. It's whatever I'm doing my hair, it's just kind of whenever, I finally reached 1,000 subscribers over there, so I am grateful. But Nat Knows, I feel like it's the easiest for me to make video content on, because it's what I do full time. Real estate is my primary, this is what I do. But I have to package it and proper it up for clients. I have to put a little bow on it. Over here, I could just be real. Like, I enjoy the business of real estate, but I can be real over here, and I can just say it is what it is. And we can talk about the stuff we can't talk about on the consumer side, because consumers might get offended, or they might not get it or understand, or it's just too much for them. Like, it's over here as agents, we're in the business. Relate this to your job. Like, if you're on a job, the consumer that comes to you for the service, you create that experience from them. But what goes on behind the scenes, it can be different. But we don't let them know what goes on behind the scenes. We just want to make it pretty for them and let them have a good experience. So that's what my consumer channel is, giving them that good experience. Over here, this is what goes on behind the scenes and how we keep it together to create that experience for them. So yeah, I'm really signing out here. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Bye.